All right, let's just dive right in. When you think of pure intensity, of mystery, of raw power in the zodiac, you know exactly which sign we're talking about. Scorpio. In this explainer, we are pulling back the curtain on the sign that is basically synonymous with sex and power, so we can really get what makes them tick. And this quote, it gets right to the absolute heart of it. For Scorpio, intimacy is never, ever just a casual thing. It's got to be this profound, transformative experience. They aren't looking for some fleeting moment of pleasure. No, they are searching for an encounter that's emotional, physical, and yeah, even psychic, all rolled into one. I mean, let's be real. Scorpio has a reputation. Astrologers will often talk about them having this kind of sexual dominance over the other signs. Their whole aura is magnetic, it's intense, and it's deeply alluring. But why? What is it in their astrological DNA that creates this powerful, almost irresistible mystique? To really understand Scorpio, we have to look at their cosmic influences. It's their planetary rulers and their special home in the zodiac that gives them that signature intensity. So let's get into it. Now, what's so fascinating here is that Scorpio gets two ruling planets. Traditionally, it's ruled by Mars, the planet of aggression, of that raw physical drive. But its modern ruler? That's Pluto, the lord of the underworld, the planet that governs secrets, death, and literally everything taboo. This combination is, well, it's explosive. You're blending Mars's primal passion with Pluto's deep fascination for all things hidden and profound. And this leads us perfectly to their home turf in the zodiac, the 8th house. Now, this is the part of the chart that deals with life's biggest, scariest mysteries. We're talking sex, death, and transformation. It's about merging with another person, and not just physically, but financially and emotionally, too. This is Scorpio's natural territory, which just cements their connection to life's most intense experiences. Okay, so how does all of this cosmic intensity actually play out, in the bedroom? Let's dive into their erotic core and see exactly how that fascination with power and transformation really shapes their fantasies and desires. At the very, very heart of Scorpio's sexual nature is this deep fascination with power dynamics. It is all about the giving, the taking, and the surrender of control. This single theme is at the absolute center of their entire erotic world. And this fascination with control, it leads directly to some pretty specific preferences. Scorpios are just drawn to kings that explore power dynamics. We're talking about things like dominance and submission, using restraints like handcuffs, and the practice of edging, which is literally the art of controlling orgasm. For some, this can even extend to sadism, where that line between pleasure and pain becomes this incredibly thrilling place to explore. And look, this isn't just some old astrological theory. It totally resonates with people today. I mean, this Reddit user puts it so perfectly. Power exchange is 1000% a Scorpio kink. It's all about that intense, trusting dynamic where control is willingly given and received. So here's the real kicker. For Scorpio, this isn't just about a physical thrill. According to the framework of astrologer Richard Eidemann, Scorpio's entire way of being is geared toward erotic transformation. What that means is every significant interaction is a chance to merge with another person and create a lasting change in both of you. This kind of intensity, of course, doesn't just stay in the bedroom. It completely defines how they approach love and relationships. So who on earth can handle this level of passion and this demand for a total connection? A relationship with a Scorpio is an all-or-nothing deal. There's no middle ground. They are incredibly demanding, and yeah, they can be possessive because they require absolute commitment and trust. But if you give them that, what you get back is a fierce, protective loyalty that is just unmatched by any other sign. They will be your greatest defender, no question. So who are their best matches? Well, fellow water signs like Cancer and Pisces, they just get the emotional depth. They crave the kind of protection and security that a Scorpio just naturally provides. And then there's their opposite sign, Taurus. Talk about a powerful match. Taurus, an earth sign that can ground Scorpio's intensity while sharing a really deep physical passion. The stamina between those two is legendary. Okay, let's bring this all together. We've seen that for Scorpio, sex is about power. It's about control, and it's about a deep, deep connection. But the ultimate goal, the end game, is something even more profound. It's about total transformation. There's a French term, la petite mort, which translates to the little death. It's a classic euphemism for orgasm. This concept could have been invented for Scorpio. It captures their entire philosophy that the peak of sexual experience is a moment of transcendence, where the ego just dissolves and you feel this sense of oblivion and rebirth. It perfectly ties together those eighth house themes of sex and death. So, the single most important thing to remember is this: while the physical pleasure is incredibly intense, it's really just a means to an end. The real goal for Scorpio is a soul-merging experience. It's about breaking down every single barrier between two people to create a bond so powerful that it leaves both of them permanently changed. Which leaves us with one final lingering question. In this whole complex dance of passion and control, what really is the ultimate thrill for a Scorpio? Is it the overwhelming pleasure of physical release? Or is it that profound and intoxicating feeling of power?